Hi everyone. Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. Amazing. Whew. I am so happy because today feels like the final celebration of everyone who joined us for this year's Roadmap Accent Speaking Challenge, which I am super grateful for and super proud of. And I can see that you're joining. Hello, hello. Say hi to me in the chat. I can see so many people joining right now. I guess also this is because of the time, because our recent live streams were happening around like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and now we are live at 8 p.m. I specifically chose this time because I realized that many of you will be able to join much later in the evening, and I am more of a mid-afternoon person, so I'm here for you today on this Monday evening, which is also Twin Peaks Day. I don't know if you've realized. The people who know, they know, but if you didn't know and you haven't seen the live stream announcement, I put some Twin Peaks elements on it and also the Twin Peaks music because I am the number one fan of Twin Peaks. And I also posted the most ridiculous montage because my name is Laura and the main character's name in Twin Peaks, who is not really the main character, but like the person who everything revolves around, is called Laura Palmer. And I've had this idea for a while to connect the two. I mean, me and her. So hello, hi Arkadiusz. Hello, Ola. Hi Bartek, hi Aneta. I can see you guys. This is so cool. So this live stream is for the challenge participants and everyone who wants to sit with us, celebrate with us, talk about English together. I hope you're ready. We're gonna be here for roughly around an hour, and I'm still a little bit under the weather. You went to the Eras tour too. Yes, this is the Taylor Swift, the Eras tour blue crew neck. I am obsessed with it. It's so cozy, it's so warm, and it's also my go-to when it's winter or I'm sick. So I'm still a little bit sick, so I have my tea here, but this is not an advertisement, but the ibuprofen sinuses version, so Ibuprom Zatoki, is a lifesaver for me, which I've been taking for at least 5 days now. So take your tea, take your beverage, a snack, because we're gonna be here together celebrating. And tell me in the comments if you went to the challenge, if you took the challenge. Hi, Wilcza Ziele. Hello. Let me know in the comment, in the chat, if you participated in this year's. Hello, I think your name is Valeria. I can see your Belmont, your last name, but I saw you inside the challenge. Let me know, guys, who's from the challenge. Let me know in the chat because I can see some of you like Arkadiusz, but if I don't see you right now, let me know. I am just so happy and I am here to support you and celebrate you. So let's do this together on this Monday evening or afternoon or morning, depending on where you live. Oh my God, this tea is so good. Classic that my grandma recommended, which is black tea, lemon, and in my case, not honey, but sugar, but it does wonders for me. So guys, let's all take a moment because this is something that I've always incorporated in my live streams. I forgot to do it on Valentine's Day because I was just like so overwhelmed with how many people were finding me. Okay, Justina. Okay, sending love to Berlin. Mwah. Stay with us if you want to have this cozy evening with English. Guys, this is something that I've wanted to, and I have been doing that, but I forgot to do it in the Polish live stream recently. But I love to incorporate some mindfulness in my work. So I want us all to take just 3 deep breaths together. You don't have to close your eyes. You can if you want to. But, it's Monday. It's the beginning of the new week. Some of us are on go, go, go. Some of us are like, blah. Some of us are like, okay, it's February, almost March, and I still don't know what to do with this year. So to get a little bit grounded, I'm even like on the ground level. I'm sitting on the floor. I love that. To get more grounded, let's just take 3 breaths. You don't have to really focus on how deep or whatever, count anything. Just take 3 deepest breaths that you have taken today, and let's take all of them. Let's take them all together, and I'm gonna wave hi to you guys. All right. So, if you want to, you can close your eyes. If not, don't. But let's take 3 deep breaths. You ready? Breath number 1. And exhale. Okay, breath number 2. Make it a little bit deeper than the previous one. And exhale. And breath number 3, the deepest one of them all. And exhale. Good. Relax your shoulders. I have this tendency to crack my neck. Sorry if that freaks you out. Relax your shoulders, stretch a little bit. It's the evening. Let's get cozy. That's what we are here for. Okay? Hello everyone. So if you've been in the challenge, let me know in the comments. If you are just joining us and you're like, what the hell is happening here? Why are they all breathing and cracking their necks? Hi, my name is Laura, and I am a language mentor, a linguist with 15 years of teaching experience. I may not look like it, but I'm gonna turn 30 this year. And I started teaching when I was around 14, 15. So maybe that's even 16 years of teaching. Wow. And I've been speaking English since I was 3 years old. So it's kind of my nature. It's not even my second nature. It's my first nature to speak English, to help people with English. I have been doing that my whole life because I started teaching when I was 14. But before that, I was my friend's support when it came to English classes, exercises, and things around English. So it is more of my first language than Polish sometimes is. And I'm super happy about it because it is my superpower. And what I do is I support people, especially around their grammar skills, their pronunciation, and their speaking skills. Something that I also specialize in is academic writing, but since I graduated, I turned into screenwriting. So as you can see, writing is also my forte, which is why I keep like a million journals around, and I even have 2 here on the floor with me. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna, first of all, celebrate the challenge participants, sum it up, talk about what's next, because it's only been 7 days and you guys have made incredible progress over these 7 days. I am just lost for words because you also know that I was sick since the beginning of the challenge, so I was not fully able to take everything in. I was showing up in the group, I was giving you pronunciation exercises, but in between those videos, I was just like lying in bed with the tissues stuck into both of my nostrils and trying to breathe. So I couldn't fully participate emotionally and mentally because I was just like knocked down. But I am incredibly blown away. This was our second biggest round ever, and I'm gonna share some numbers with you. But if you have not participated in the challenge, you can still kind of join because access to the challenge is going to be closing this Wednesday. And this is something that you want to be aware of also if you are in the challenge, but we are going to be sending out emails about how you can still keep your access, because you're just going to be moving from the challenge portal to the membership area on my website. You're going to create an account and have the access prolonged and extended forever for free. So it's not like you're going to be paying to keep access to the challenge, but you're just going to be transferring over to a place where you can have like a password and keep those materials for you a bit safer. Hi, I'm new. Do you teach personally? Sorry for my... Don't be sorry. Like, what are you sorry about? Do you teach personally? You mean like one-on-one on individual level? You're gonna find out about it at the end of this challenge. So I'm gonna share some ways in which you can work with me. So if you want to, you can keep watching and be here with us, because at the end I'm gonna mention some ways in which you can learn with me after the challenge. And also, if you have any questions, let me know. If in the chat, we can talk about anything related to English. There are no limits. Just know that we're gonna be here for around like 45 minutes from now. Arkadiusz says, and I'm just gonna translate it because it's in English, but thank you for posting this in Polish too, that it was the best feature of the challenge was the Facebook group videos and practicing with me. And yes, I made it. And I did it even though I was sick. I didn't give up. No, no, because I was just so driven. And guys, I knew that and I told you that it's not only about your progress and your participation. It was also for me. I always do the challenge with you guys. I started in 2021 when I created it. And if you watched a few reels back, you saw the process of how the challenge was started. But I just made all of the videos, I edited them, I posted them on my website, and ever since then, so for the past 4 years, I participate in the challenge with you. So it's not like I created the materials and now you learn with me, but I'm gonna be there at a distance. No, I am here with you in the trenches, practicing, doing the work. So thank you for telling me that, Adek. It's so nice to know that it was of value, because it was of value to me massively. Whew, and I'm running a little bit out of breath. It's also because my sinuses are still kind of blocked, so I'm gonna be drinking my tea in the meantime. So guys, remember, any questions about English, speaking, pronunciation, anything, let me know, okay, in the comments. So that was our second biggest round of the challenge. I was not expecting as many people as we had this year, because we had 280 people. When we exist in the world of social media, when there are so many people who have thousands of followers, I don't even have like 10,000 followers, and in the past 2 weeks I gained 2,500 due to one reel in Polish, and before that I always oscillated between like 4,000-5,000 followers. On YouTube I have 65,000 subscribers, but that number also varies from time to time, and I haven't posted regular videos in 3 years. So in the world of social media, with numbers as the primary metric, with people joining the programs, I'm talking about specifically about the world of teaching online, when these numbers are like the leading metric of how people measure success, 280 people may not sound like a lot. It may even sound like, well, so what? Like other people had like thousands of people inside their programs, inside their free challenges or paid courses, or some people have like 30,000, 100,000, like even 1 million followers. Like today I found out that one of the teachers online, one of my friends actually, that we became acquainted 3 or 4 years ago, and she's an American, so she's a native speaker. When we first talked and we had our live stream together, she had 3,000 followers, and that was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Today I checked, she's close to 1 million followers on Instagram, and I was blown away. And she's doing an incredible job. She has the most incredible, cute kids and a husband, and they all create content around empowering people to speak English naturally, with natural expressions, because they are native speakers. And she loves learning languages as well. She has lived in Portugal, I believe in France as well, and she is great. So there are people who have millions of followers, people who have millions of people inside their programs. And like I said, like when you think about it, 280 people may sound like almost nothing to somebody. But to me, fuck. Come on. 280 people decided to take the accent and speaking challenge this year. Our biggest round, was in 2022 when we had around 500 people, and that blew my fucking mind. But 280 people, it's more than a lecture hall can fit. And I taught English at universities, and I know what 280 people looks like. It blows my mind. It literally blows my mind. And I am so grateful that so many people have said yes to learning with me, even if they just found me. If you found me in the past month and you were like, yeah, I like her, she has something to say, she teaches, and her accent is amazing, and her speaking skills are amazing, you are incredible, and thank you so much for trusting me with your time, with your energy, with trusting me with your trust as well, because you said, hey, you can help me and I'm going to see if you can do it. And 280 people did that. So thank you so much. I celebrate every single one of you. You are not a number to me. Like I said, so many people could see that and be like, what is this number? To me, you are not even a number. You are a person, because every single one of you, I saw you sign up. I saw you join. I saw you join the group and later practice throughout the week. I saw how many views the videos were getting inside the challenge. So I saw your participation, and that means the world to me. I have more of a background of teaching one-to-one and then groups when I first started at university. Excuse me, I still have a little bit of a cough left. And you know what? Because we did not have one-to-one classes, but I was engaging with every single one of you. Was it before the challenge, during the challenge, or right now after the challenge? And I am an old school kind of teacher that really gets invested in my students' progress. So when I was watching you, going through the videos, going through every single day, day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and being here today, my heart was just doubling, tripling, quadrupling in size, because I know what it means. I really do. I created this challenge, the Accent and Speaking Challenge roadmap, to give you a roadmap, to give you a beginning or maybe a middle to your English learning and speaking journey. But not only that, I gave you specific steps of where you can go and how you can use what I can teach you in real life. So when it comes to what was inside the challenge, number 1 was one consonant, the la. I'm joking now. The flap T, so the rider, sound. Day 2, that's just the pronunciation, because also there were speaking videos, but let's focus on pronunciation only right now. Day 2 was about vowels, all of the American vowels. Day 3 was about aspiration. Day 4 was about the velar nasal sound. Then we had yacht dropping, and then we had British versus American, and then we had the melody. These are not random objects, or maybe not, random videos, random points in a syllabus that doesn't make sense. No, remember, I'm a linguist. I graduated from English and linguistics as a program. So I gave you what worked for me and what my professors and for what my mentors have given me before, to show you how you can implement these step by step. Of course, there are so many other things to master when it comes to the American accent and the American pronunciation specifically, because this is what I specialize in, and we can talk about it at the end of this live stream. But I gave you the beginning, or if you are in the middle, I gave you the next steps. I gave you the roadmap that you can follow to improve, not randomly, not haphazardly, or not just like blindfolded and what do I do? How do I improve my English? Because I don't know, somebody help me. No. I gave you, okay, today you can do this. Tomorrow you'll do this. And then for 7 days, you're going to be doing this in this order. And each day is going to build on the previous one. And now we're moving on to the speaking part. Every single day, you're going to apply it when you have your speaking practice. And I really know what it means when someone gives you thoughtful guidance. I love giving people advice. I love teaching people. I love mentoring people. I love guiding people through a process. And the Accent Speaking Challenge is something that I'm most proud of. When it comes to some free resources available on the internet, I am incredibly proud of that. All right. So yeah, 280 people who have improved their pronunciation. What? Improved their speaking skills. Again, what? It's something to celebrate for me and for you personally. So if you completed the challenge, pat yourself on the back, congratulate yourself, clap for yourself, because this is huge. This is an incredible achievement, because you didn't have to do that. You absolutely didn't have to, but you showed up for yourself. And that is commendable. That is worth recognizing as a great decision for yourself that's gonna benefit you in the future. Okay, I saw a comment before. I'm gonna find it. There's so many of you here. Or I believe that was a notification for a comment under video, not here on the live stream. But it was about my accent, if I ever lived in the US, and how I developed my accent. Guys, I never lived in the US. I'm Polish, lived here all my life. Not to say I never wanted to leave and never wanted to live abroad. I lived for a brief time in London, but that was already after I had my accent, so I never really wanted to have a British sounding accent. But my accent is the result of me just being crazy. Crazy and dedicated. Not just crazy, but also dedicated. Like, I have a whole video on my channel. You can find it. If you type Laura Maliszewska onto YouTube, you will find me. And if you put Laura Maliszewska American accent, you will find my accent story. I filmed it when I was living in London. And it's a result of me being really focused and really dedicated to improving myself. I always wanted my English to be on the highest level possible. I believe I achieved that, and I do have an incredible level of English, the C2 level. However, it's not to say that I know everything and that I am a native speaker, because not even native speakers can speak on the C2 level, but I am dedicated to always improving. So I'm always looking for new ways to improve. I am listening to English every single day, almost like, I think I don't even listen to any Polish music, materials, videos. If I do, it's like maybe 5% of everything that I surround myself with. Excuse me. But English is my go-to, and I'm really, really immersed in it. And if you like my accent, and if you feel that it's great, this is a result. So thank you so much for that. This challenge has been also the place where you transformed your English. And to give you an example, we have Arek here. Arek is, you have done an incredible job, because when we had the flap T sound, he posted a comment saying that Betty bought a bit of butter was too much for you and your tongue broke, which I get. But then you showed up every single day consistently, and it is admirable, because so many people think, and this might be a controversial opinion. I was thinking about posting some controversial things on my page, not to be, rude, but just to show people what they actually focus on instead of doing the work. So many people think that speaking English, improving your pronunciation, your speaking skills, you can trick your way into it. That is something that will come to you passively with no effort, if you just listen to enough teachers on Instagram. Yes, 7 days, I tried it all the time. Yes, I know, Arek, and I'm blown away. You did an incredible job, which only proves my point, because so many people think that if they watch 10 reels on Instagram about improving their pronunciation, but they don't put it into practice, that they will get results. So many people told me that they are afraid of speaking, which I understand, that they are scared of speaking, that they are ashamed or embarrassed because of their accent, which I can also understand. It's not something that I want, but coming from the Polish schooling system, I understand that. But also, there are so many people who claim that they are learning English or that they are working on their English, but all they do is watch movies with subtitles. I mean, this is half the job, because you need exposure to the language. You need to listen. You need to focus on the melody, if you know to focus on it, or you just watch passively. Like, this is also a different topic, but like, just listening to music in English without trying to speak, or just listening to how movie characters speak without repeating after them, is not going to help you speak. And I've had so many people comment or message me saying, I've been learning for X years, I've been watching movies all the time, I've been watching these videos by this teacher, and I still am stuck. Well, then I asked, but do you practice? And they asked me, but what do you mean, how do I practice? I don't know how to practice. And that's why I created the challenge, to show you how to practice, to give you the place, the space, the atmosphere, the guidance, because I was showing up every single day too, so it's not like I was half-assing my own challenge. No. I gave you the tools, and I gave you everything that you needed to know how to practice. And I hope that you will take it further after the challenge. And if you want to do it with me, there are ways in which you can do that. But when it comes to expecting the results without putting in the work, it's like saying, I want $1 million, but I don't want to work. Like, okay, like winning the lottery is not an option for 99% of the people. So how do you want to have this $1 million if you don't want to make it? It's the same thing. Or, because I've been giving this example all the time, driving a car, because I haven't driven a car in a long time. I do not expect myself to know how to drive again if I only watch Formula One racers? Like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, of course, like, I can watch people drive. I can even be inside the car with my brother, because that's the person that I mostly drive with, or I'm the passenger of, because my brother drives, and when I go home, he drives us everywhere. But only by watching my brother drive, I'm not gonna become a driver. So why do people expect that by passively watching people's content, including mine sometimes, they will get the results, but not with mine? No, sorry, scratch that. My content gives you tips for your mindset to change that. So my content actually works with that. But if you just engage with people's content, even like the best teachers on Instagram, but you don't apply it into your own practice, you're gonna fall flat. You're gonna stay stuck. You're gonna become even more frustrated because you're gonna be accumulating all of this knowledge, but you're not gonna see the results because this knowledge is gonna be here unused. You don't want that. You don't want that. And if you are scared of practicing, then how should I put it? If you are scared of practicing, that was the point of the challenge, to get you to practice. And if you are watching this a few months later after the challenge is closed and you are like, Laura, this challenge sounds amazing, what do I do? Message me. I'm gonna go through some comments right now because I became really fired up about it. And we have Tiziano here, who is one of the students who took the challenge last year. Cześć Laura, wow, I love it when you speak Polish too. You're one of my favorite teachers online, for real. You did teach me a lot of things and you helped me in so many ways during my English journey. I really thank you. Thank you. Guess what? Last year, December, I passed my FCE exam and my higher score was speaking. 190. And that was part of you with your challenge and things I consume on social media. So thanks. I remember you last year inside the challenge. Wow, you passed your FCE. Go for the CE next time as well, because I think you're going to be ready too. But I remember where you were in June, and that means that in December you passed it. I'm honored that I could be a part of your journey all the way from Poland to Argentina, I believe. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me know that. We have Gosia here. Gosia is also the veteran of the challenge. I practiced better, bitter, bottle, and my favorite water for 8 hours at work. And now, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But hey, it is finally that water. Well, great. Great, Gosia. 8 hours, this is dedication, but I can support that. When I was at university studying English, everything was in English, all of the classes. I was surrounded by English 24/7 in real time. So 8 hours of practice, that doesn't sound like too much to me. But that's because I'm on the next level of crazy. All right, what do we do? What do we have here? The atmosphere and guidance. Yes, 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 yes. Martunia. Hi, I've missed you, girl. I hope you're doing well. Marta used to be my student. Aw, I haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing well. Oh, guys. I'm already getting so emotional just thinking about so many people that came to my life that I could help. I don't take that lightly. As a person who always paid for her own classes, extra classes, and had amazing teachers, and my mom was also a teacher, and I actually come from a family of teachers. I don't know if you know that. My grandfather was a teacher, my grandma, another grandma, was a teacher, like so many teachers in my family. Even my brother even became a teacher at some point, but he changed professions, and I am a teacher. Do you know the word vocation? Like vocational work or vocation, when you can feel your vocation. In Polish, it's powołanie. There are a few types of jobs that are called vocation-led or vocation-driven jobs, like being a doctor or a police officer or a firefighter or a nurse or a lawyer or a teacher. I have had this vocation in me since I started. And this is I'm getting chills all over my body. The feeling of being there to support someone else's process of growth, of learning. Oh my God, these chills are not coming off. Is incredible. I cannot compare it to anything else. Like even creating videos. Creating videos gives me a different type of satisfaction, but then reading the comments, it's not quite the same because it's not like the face-to-face interaction, but like reading the comments of like people who say, your video just helped me with this, or it got me through that, or it helped me write my master thesis. I love that, and this is the best feeling in the world. So if you think that the challenge has helped you, it has helped me as well, because it gives me the best of emotions. And we all have similar fears that we start with. That can be in the world of English speaking, that could be in singing. I'm also learning to sing now. That could be in guitar playing, that could be in starting a new job. We all have these fears of, am I gonna be good enough? Am I gonna do well? Or is everyone gonna judge me? Or what if I make a mistake? With English, it's even like super, super highly specific. Like I'm afraid of speaking, or I'm ashamed of my accent. But I hope that this challenge or my content or learning with me in different ways showed you that you should not wait until you feel like you're perfectly ready. You shouldn't wait until you feel like you've got it all figured out. Like Gosia said, and Gosia has been practicing since this biggest round that we had since 2022 with us inside the challenge. It's not about getting everything perfect right away, but it's about keeping your motivation. It's about keeping your dedication. It's about improving over time. And it's about letting yourself be imperfect, even if you never get to this perfect level. Like, I'm gonna be like a little bit, I may sound a little conceited or like full of myself, but hear me out. There might be a point where you get to this kind of level of English that I do have when it comes to the pronunciation, the speaking, the accent, but maybe you won't get there because I started early and I've been doing it my whole life. I'm not saying it's impossible. I've met a person who only after a year of learning English got to this level of sounding like a native speaker. Her name was Angelina, and she studied with me, and she was just incredible, like all over. She then became a flight attendant. She is incredible. So this is possible, but perfection shouldn't be your goal. Like, perfection is rarely attainable, and I'm not even perfect with my speaking either. Like, I make so many mistakes. I stumble over my words. When I record a video, I have to re-record parts of it again and again and again. It's a human thing to do, and we are not perfect by any means. What should be your goal is ease of communication. Fun. Having fun instead of being all tensed and being like this. When it comes to speaking English, I am having fun with you guys right now because that's what it all should be about. It should be about flow. It should be about connection. It should be, and I hope it's gonna be for you, about communicating in a way that gives you the feeling that you are who you want to be in that moment, but in English. This is what I want for you, because this is something that I achieved. My goal used to be when I was still a teenager, I wanted to be like a native speaker, and I wanted to have this feeling of people coming up to me and being like, "Oh, are you an American?" And I wanted to be like, "No, but thank you." And I matured a little, and it changed for me. It changed for me to being like, I want to be my most comfortable, most confident, best expressed self, the way I am in Polish, in my native language, but in English. And that's what I want for you. That's what was going on and happening inside the speaking videos, inside the challenge, and also in the Polish videos that were supporting us this year for the first time ever inside the challenge. So this is what I want for you. I want you to be your best expressed self. If you make mistakes, good. There is this saying, jak się nie przewrócisz, to się nie nauczysz. If you don't fall, you won't learn. And if you have ever ice skated, you know what I mean. If you've ever skied, you know what I mean. You have to like fail or make a mistake, because that's how we learn, that's how we grow. The learning process is never free of mistakes and perfect, but it should not be a crutch. It should not be something that weighs you down. It should be fun, or at least it should be something that brings you joy. And we can talk about how, if you had this experience of learning English at school that was terrible, how that has taken away the joy from communicating altogether from you, because I know that so many people have struggled with that. But I think we can leave it for a different type of conversation, because there's just so much to talk about. But I really hope that you have realized what is really important when it comes to speaking English, that it's not about perfection and sounding like you were born and raised in Connecticut, but it's about empowering yourself to use English in a way you want to use it. Okay? Pardonnez-moi. I will take a sip of my tea. And guys, we're gonna be here for like a little while longer, maybe like even to 9:10, so like 22 minutes. If you have any more questions or comments, let me know and I will go through the chat in a second. But this is your opportunity to ask about anything. Oh my god. I also have like 2 honorable mentions from the challenge, because I am celebrating all of you. And if I wanted to talk about like every single person, you could be here for 3 hours. I want to talk about 2 more people in particular. Anetka, my bestie, we graduated in the same year from the same university. We wrote our master thesis together and our BA thesis before that. And she had her baby 2 years ago. And she used to work in a translation office. And since she had her baby, she was on her maternity leave. And sometimes when we take a break from doing something that we used to do regularly, that can be exercise, that can be speaking, that can be speaking English, that can be anything like creating art. After some time of not doing it, we may feel like we can never do it again, that we lost our spark, that we will not get back on track as easily. And before the challenge, me and Anetka were talking, and she was telling me about her plans to really kickstart her career again after having her baby. And I was like, okay. And then one day I saw her sign up for the challenge, and I was like, oh my god, you're signing up. I cannot believe it. Like, because, you know, we were friends, and I was like, I can't believe that you're joining my challenge. And she was like, I can feel your energy, and I trust that you can lead not only other people, but yourself in a way that inspires me. And I was blown away. And Anetka was updating me every single day. And today I got a message that she invested in the law, was it webinars or lectures that she was planning on doing, like she was planning on investing in them, like a series of online teaching for people who want to become sworn translators. And she told me that the challenge has given her the power to do that and the encouragement to really take control over her life again. Guys, this is 7 days. It's just 7 days. And that blew me away. That literally rocked my world, because to do that, and I'm only talking about like a few people here, but like to be able to do that for people is a feeling like no other. And I'm so happy that my content, my way of giving you the information, the way I create a safe place where you can feel like yourself, can do that for you, can give you the tools and the confidence. So Anitka, I'm so proud of you. You're gonna rock. You're absolutely gonna smash everything you ever want to do. And last but not least, when it comes to the participants, Joanna was on fire when it comes to the challenge. Like every single practice video inside the group, she was like, Laura told me to record myself. Let me record myself. And she was like taking the phone and repeating after me, recording herself, uploading it to the challenge for everyone to see. Guys, if you ever had English classes and you were asked to speak in front of the group and you were shaking, you understand how terrifying it can be. But Joanna, she just ran with it. She was like, yep, I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna be brave and I'm going to post it every single day. I was watching those videos and crying with gratitude. Like my boyfriend was sitting next to me and I was like, oh, Joanna recorded herself again. I'm so happy. Because it's not easy, guys. For me as a teacher, it's like walking in, like going outside. Like I can do it anytime. I can do it in any condition, even when I'm sick. But like for you to be like, I'm gonna show myself trying, not even being perfect, although Joanna's pronunciation was already amazing, and there were some just like small tweakments to do. But to do it in front of strangers, online, inside a Facebook group for an online challenge, that is beyond brave and courageous. And Joanna, I don't know if you're watching this, I hope you are, but even if not, I am just in awe of you. I am inspired by you when it comes to your bravery and your dedication again, and your consistency with showing up. And that wasn't for me. Like, you didn't show up for me. You showed up for yourself. Sometimes this is a different topic as well, but like, sometimes we abandon ourselves. Ooh, that hits too close to home for me. When we stop doing something, whether that's like because of some outside factors, or maybe because of some like, I don't know, sickness, or like I had a period of my like depression that I really felt like I abandoned myself, and now I feel like I came back a few months ago to myself. When we have this time when we know we should do something because we really want to, but we cannot bring ourselves up to doing that for any reason, we can feel like we are betraying ourselves because we know better, but we're not doing what we should do. It can be exercise, it can be dieting, or like being on a healthy diet. That can be starting your own business. That can be taking some language courses to improve your qualifications in your job. That can be anything. Like, we know what we should be doing, but we just don't do it because we are comfortable in being stuck, or We are scared of taking the first step. We don't want things to change. We say we want change, but we are afraid of change. So we don't change and we stay where we are. I understand it and I know it from my own lived experience. And that might feel like abandoning ourselves because we're like, I want this, but I won't do this. And I've done it so many times to myself. What is most important at that time? And yes, we can have someone as a mentor to help us go through this difficult period, or like even if you need a therapist. But the most important thing is showing up for yourself. Not because someone else tells you to do that, although that might help. Not because you feel like you should, but because your husband, your wife, your children, your mom, your brother, your boss. No. The most important thing is to show up for yourself. To take control over your own narrative in your head and being like, I know I haven't done this yet, or maybe I haven't done this in a while, but starting today, I'm going to start doing this. Because I know that doing this is in alignment with who I want to become. So if I need to improve my English skills, I'm not going to take any more excuses from my past self, and I'm going to become a person who practices every single day, even for 5 minutes, because that's going to help me grow. That's going to help me overcome my fear. That's going to help me get rid of my embarrassment. And that's exactly what Joanna did. Joanna, you inspired me so much. I'm so incredibly proud of how you showed up for yourself inside Accent and Speaking Challenge. You are on fire. And I hope you know that. And guys, Joanna, Arkadiusz, Gosia, Anetka, and so many others have taken the challenge. Again, I'm just like getting a little bit emotional because it's just so much bigger than just me. It's so much bigger than my Instagram. It's so much bigger than my YouTube channel. It's your life. You're improving your life. This is special. Also because you could be doing anything right now. You could be watching someone else. You could be doing anything in your life right now. And you have been here present on this live stream with me. You have given me your attention. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I hope you got some value from this live stream. And I'm going to tell you in a few minutes how you can take that further with me if you want to. Because this challenge has been only 7 days. But it's just the beginning. I know that so many of you have felt a shift after these 7 days, but this is not where it stops. Like I told you, I have been speaking English since I was 3. I'm gonna turn 30 in May. So that means 27 years of speaking English. And I still have areas of English to improve on, learn about, master, practice. I am not gonna slow down. And even though I have like a degree in it, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna continue learning. So you've probably realized that, and we talked about it, that improving your English confidence is not only about learning a few tricks. It's about deep, consistent practice. It's about getting feedback, and it's about having a system that works. It's not like you can trick yourself into having $1 million, and the same is for English. You cannot trick your way into speaking fluently. It doesn't work like that. Like maybe with some other skills. Maybe, I have this idea for a post about ChatGPT. Oh my god. You're gonna hear about it first. Oh my god, I was not planning on that, but I got really excited today. So I got excited because I had this thought that so many people think that now, because of ChatGPT and artificial intelligence, they will be able to use English at work, right? they will have that they will have the AI to help them write emails, write presentations, translate, do their SEO, like everything, right? AI is gonna do everything for your English, and whew, you can sleep like a baby because you don't have to put any effort into it anymore. ChatGPT is gonna do it for you. Whoa, you're in for a very rude awakening, because yes, ChatGPT can help you learn. You don't want to learn if you use it for that. ChatGPT is gonna help you write an email. ChatGPT can present for you, can write your presentation, can even prepare slides or whatnot. It can do anything. But believe me, this is so funny. If ChatGPT wrote something down for you, but you still had to say it in front of your team, your boss, or your client, ChatGPT is not gonna say that for you. Maybe if you do it in a way that ChatGPT is speaking, not you, then maybe the presentation will be all right, but is it really yours? Or maybe, will you have the feeling that you actually did that? But let's come back, like even if you had the script carefully written, without any mistakes, proofread 100 times, do you really think that ChatGPT is gonna help you with your speaking confidence? When I thought about it, I was like, there are so many people who rely on AI right now for everything, who say that English doesn't matter anymore, like learning English doesn't matter because ChatGPT is gonna do everything for us. Good luck speaking on this stage you speak of. Good luck with your pronunciation skills. Good luck negotiating a deal. Being confident, speaking the things that ChatGPT wrote down for you. Good luck. If you rely on that, you won't get really far. It's like having a Tesla with an automated driver's mode and only relying on that. I mean, maybe that's not a good example because that can actually save your life sometimes, but like relying on that and saying, I'm a good driver because my car drives itself. No, you have a self-driving car. How good of a driver are you? So if you want to speak English, if you want to be confident, if you want to feel like you actually did the work, put in the effort, and that your job, your career, your life became so much better because of your improved English skills, then it's up to you. It's all up to you and how you use your time and how you learn. In a restricted way or in a relaxed and fun way. And that's something that I want to invite you to. I don't know if you know, but I have a course, American Accent Academy, which was created right after the challenge in 2021. Now the website is under construction, so if you want more details, you can DM me. But pre-sale is gonna start on Wednesday. American Accent Academy is not only about the American accent, this is the name, but it's a speaking, pronunciation, and accent course. So if you've been inside the challenge, American Accent Academy has a different structure when it comes to the length of the videos, but it's essentially focused on the same 3 pillars: speaking, American accent, and pronunciation. Because if you only had the accent and the pronunciation, but without the speaking part, that would not make much sense, right? You want to apply your pronunciation to your speaking because that's your mouth and your tongue are supposed to be speaking, not only saying p, t, k all the time, right? If you know, you know. So I want to invite you inside this course. The doors will open on Wednesday. This is a course for the people who are ready to take the next step. It's an 8-week program, and this year we have a few more additions. So usually when I open the doors to the program, it has the same structure, but this year I am upgrading it. And this is an important note. To everyone who's already in the course, they will get the upgrades for free. So if someone signed up in 2021, they will get what you get for free if this is like more than what they had signing up. Because when you get inside any of my courses, you get lifetime access and lifetime improvements for life. Oh, we have the balloons again. I think that's when I do this. That doesn't include one-to-one sessions, but this year I am offering that as well, because I never promote or invite people inside one-to-one sessions. And there was one person who asked me at the beginning of the live stream if I teach personally. I hope you're here still. So this is the way you can work with me one-to-one. So this year, American Accent Academy is going to have 3 levels. The first one is not even getting inside the course, but only one-to-one personal consultations or classes with me. It's going to be 4 classes, and you are going to get my feedback, my analysis of your accent and of your speaking skills, and a complete learning plan of how you can take it further. If you, after these 4 classes, if you want to join the course, you'll be able to, with the discounted price that we're going to have during the pre-sale. I'm going to save it for you. And then if you want to have more one-to-one classes, we can arrange that too. I don't teach one-on-one anymore on this huge scale because I used to, but I was getting so many clients I had to stop because I really wanted to focus on creating places where I can reach more people, so group courses and also videos, and then limit my one-to-one spots. So the spots are going to be limited, and if you want to be one of the first people who snatch these consultations, DM me, I think right away after this live stream, and I'll tell you the price, the method, and everything we're going to be doing. Okay, so this is the first level. The second level is getting inside the American Accent Academy course with the group level. So this is the addition for this year. Normally, we don't have additional speaking meetings because the course is structured in a way that helps you speak on your own. But this year's challenge and this year's messages with you guys, especially after this viral reel on my Instagram about trauma, so many Polish people came into my world and wanted to join the challenge when they found out that I was an English teacher. And every single time anyone DM'd me, I was asking you guys, where are you in your speaking journey? Like, how do you feel about your English? And so many of you told me how scared you are, how embarrassed you are, how out of practice you are. And when I was thinking about this year's round of American Accent Academy, I was like, I feel like this year people need to have a proper group speaking practice, like without a question. So if you want to join American Accent Academy this year, it's going to be the discounted price as usual for American Accent Academy. So it's not going to be higher than last year, let's say, because last year didn't have the group classes. No. It's going to be there, the same price. But it's going to be an additional way to practice. So it's going to be the pre-recorded accent learning videos and speaking videos that are like 2 hours long for 1 week. And then we're going to have 8 meetings throughout 8 weeks. We're going to find a time that accommodates everyone, or hopefully everyone. You're going to have recordings of these meetings, video recordings, and it's going to be structured in a way that we're going to have office hours for the course and also speaking, group speaking classes. So to recap, you can have one-to-one classes with me, 4 of them. If you want them, DM me. I think they're going to go really, really fast. The second level is to join the course, the 8-week course, with the 8-week group speaking practice. And the third level is the second level, so the course, the speaking in a group level, and additional one-to-one classes with me, 4 of them. It's going to be more expensive because of that, but if you desire individual guidance, this is going to be the level for you. The first one is going to be the least expensive. The 2 course levels are going to be a little bit more pricey, but there are always payment plans. And like I said, the site is under construction right now, but I can tell you all the details in a DM. And on Wednesday, there's going to be an official announcement with all the prices, all the plans, and everything that's included in the course so that you can really see it. But in a DM right now, I can show you the inside and show you the program and see what you can expect. This course is designed to make you feel confident, natural, and free when you speak English. And like I said in the Polish live stream on Valentine's Day, I want you to stop feeling sorry for your English. I really do. I really do. That's why I do what I do. That's why I speak English, not Polish, mostly on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram. I want to inspire you, to give you guidance, but also to show you what's possible for you. And I really want you to get rid of this critic that tells you, when you introduce yourself to a native speaker, say, "I'm sorry, my English isn't very good." I want you to stop that. Okay? So these are the ways in which you can take what we started in the Accent and Speaking Challenge further with me. Sign-ups are going to close on 10th of March. So there's some time if you need some time to think about it. But if you're like, "Laura, I don't need to think about it. I know I want to join," because I can sense that there are some of you who really are ready right now, then DM me. And on Wednesday, I'm going to announce everything to everyone. But I think that maybe by then, we won't have the individual spots because they are limited. However, if you decide to join until the end of February, so until Friday, including Friday. So if you don't want to wait until March 10, there is a sign-up bonus, and that is 2 individual classes with me for free. So again, wow. So if you go for let's recap. If you go for the individual classes, you're gonna get 6 instead of 4. If you go for the course with the group speaking classes, you're gonna get 2 individual classes with me as a bonus for free. And then if you go to the individual level with the course with the group, you're gonna get the group, the course, and not 4, but 6 classes with me. So it's a bonus to all of you who are like, "Yes, Laura, I trust you. I want to do this with you." And like I said, DM me because I believe that the spots are gonna fill really, really fast. And if you have any questions, you can leave them. If you're watching the replay as well, you can leave them in the comments. And now I'm gonna go through the comments and I think we're gonna be done. Okay, and if you allow me, I will just take some screenshots of this because I don't know if you know, but when you have a live stream on Instagram, the chat disappears for the replay. So there is no way for me to later come back to what you said in the chat. That disappears. So let me just take a screenshot of a few things for myself and let's go. So Gosia, I can see your comment here that says, what is it? In Laura's school, for sure, the motto will be "say it out loud." Yes, say it out loud, speak to yourself. It's gonna be written on the walls everywhere. Yes, Gosia, you know me so well. Oh, Martunia, I'm gonna read your comment now. Because Marta used to be my student and I asked you if you were well, and this is what she says. "I'm actually in an international school right now. Applying to uni in London. Honestly, classes with you helped me so much to stop being afraid to speak English. I don't think I would be here now without you." Martunia, I remember our classes. They were just incredible. We always had this deep, deep, deep connection. And you are now applying to uni in London just like you dreamed of. We started when you started high school, and now you're applying to a university in London. You're living my dream, girl. I hope you're gonna I know you're gonna get in. I just know that. Wow. You can also DM me, like, let me know how you're doing and where exactly you're applying. I would love to know. That is incredible news. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for telling me that. Tiziano, it's about perseverance, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and just being there with all you have right now. Oh my God, guys. Tiziano said just an incredible thing. With all you have right now. Showing up as you are right now, as the person you are right now, and giving it your all right now, with everything you have right now. That is some profound level, Tiziano. Wow, you blew my mind right now. Yes. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm gonna be thinking about it after this live stream. Wow. Okay. Wow. I just got emotionally starstruck by you, Tiziano. Thank you so much for telling all of us that. Wow. Gosia, I have to record myself for you with my lovely flap tea. I promise that I won't be speaking half the day. Okay? Okay, go for it, girl. Okay, lovely mug. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually a lovely mug. I love it. My też jesteśmy z ciebie dumni. Arek, thank you. I was doing my best. Thank you so much. All right, guys. My chat GPT is not able to recognize which is continuous or simple tenses. I corrected and it wrote to me, sorry, you're right. Oh, see? AI won't save you always, right? Alrighty. Balloons going up, yay! Laura, je t'aime. Vous êtes mon youtubeur favori. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Je suis très heureux d'en savoir. Probably. I haven't spoken French in so long, but I'm so glad to know that. That is so nice. I'm gonna screenshot that for myself too. Dostałam dziś link na twój profil. Masz tak piękny i wyraźny angielski, że aż chce się ciebie słuchać. Okay, so I'm gonna translate it very quickly. I got a link to your profile today. Your English is so beautiful and clear that it makes a person want to listen to you, which, thank you. Thank you. I worked all my life for that. Thank you so much. And not to spoil anything, but there might be places where you expect good speakers to be, where you could be able to listen to me even more. I'm not gonna say anything else because I got sick and I was supposed to be starting this in a week, but it got prolonged. But I have a whole different life story to share with you. But thank you so much for this comment. I really appreciate that, guys. Paused for a second, but I'm back. Okay. Any more comments, questions? No? Okay, guys. If you are ready to take the next step and learn English with me on the level that you've experienced inside the challenge, American Accent Academy is waiting for you. If you want some one-to-one classes at a discounted price, DM me and I'll send you all you need to know. And if you have any questions or comments and you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. American Accent Academy is gonna open its doors, start on Wednesday, February 26th, and it's gonna close its doors on March 10, and it's gonna be our 4th year. And so many people have already experienced the magic of that course. So I would love to have you inside. If you're ready, and if you want to invest, and if you want to jump, and if you want to learn with me in this energy, this is the place for you. Thank you so much. We were supposed to be here for an hour, but we had so many incredible comments and questions, and I really wanted to celebrate the hell out of you. I want to squish you all and hug you and be like, yes, you did it. You did it. High five. You did it. Congratulations. Maybe we can get the balloons again? Can we? I think it only works when you don't realize that it's gonna pop up. So again, Roadmap 2025 is officially over, but your journey is not over yet. You can continue inside the American Accent Academy. This live stream is coming to an end, but before you go, let's take one more breath together. Okay? Okay. So, just to get some more grounding after all of these emotions, let's take one breath in and out, okay? So, take a breath in. And out. And to finish, Gosha says, if I get tickets to Imagine Dragons, I will find you in that small Warsaw for sure. Girl, so many concerts are happening this year that I hope I bump into you. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this beautiful Monday evening. Happy Twin Peaks Day to anyone who celebrates. And I'll see you here on my Instagram because I'm not stopping with the content. No. I'm just getting started. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.